Put your hands together for Steev Letts, ladies and gentlemen. Steev.
Comedy Mix, how's everyone doing? You still good? Awesome. I've been working out a lot lately. I've been trying to beef up a little bit and slim down. I've been noticing some results. I was feeling pretty good about myself until the other day when I was in the locker room toweling off. This buff young guy came up to me and asked me what kind of steroids I was using. And I was like, what? I'm not using steroids. Why would you think that? Do I really look that muscular? And he goes, well, no, but you do have severe shoulder acne and tiny balls. I assume that was from steroids. I was just going to recommend a better brand. I guess that's just your body. I'm so sorry. I said, me too. You see some pretty weird shit in the locker room when you go to gyms in Vancouver? For example, Asian guys with big dicks. Did you know that's a thing? Because it's a thing. They are here. It's over. You know? Like, there's one in my gym who's got, like, it's terrifyingly huge, and I know a lot of you are probably thinking, hey, dude, if you're in the locker room, you should really keep your eyes to yourself. And for the most part, I do, but there are some people who want to be seen, you know? And if you're a Chinese guy with a huge dick, you are not in a hurry to get dressed. You're just not. I think it's hot. I would walk right up and blow the guy. I just don't know if I'm supposed to kneel or bow. The really weird part about it is I've never actually seen him in the gym working out. He's always just standing there in the locker room with his hands on his hips, making sure the round eyes drink it in so we remember who the future belongs to. I understand that there are a lot of things wrong with Vancouver, like it's crazy expensive to live here and the nightlife's kind of weak, but there are certain things people complain about that I think they should shut the fuck up. For example, when women move here from the prairies and complain about there not being enough dudes. This bothers me for a number of reasons. One, what they usually mean is not enough white dudes, and that's your problem, sweetie. Taste the rainbow or starve to death. That's on you. You know? Also, you want a white guy and you're from Alberta? You had a shot, bitch. You blew it. You know? I've been to Calgary. The streets are just paved with pink D. It's insane. Most of the snowbanks you see on the news, it's jizz. It's just frozen jizz. It's all a lie. Second leading cause of pregnancy in Alberta, snow angels. Not a lot of people know that. The leading cause is, of course, still incest. I think if you came to the coast looking for a man, that's just natural selection weeding you out of the gene pool, you know? Because if you gave up a steady supply of corn-fed, farm-fresh dick for some cherry blossom trees in an ocean you're not going to swim in, you're probably not great breeding stock anyways. On that note, happy International Women's Day. I love women. I imagine what the world would be like if God never created women, you know? It would be a garden paradise full of naked men not eating apples. What a bummer that would have been. Thanks a lot, ladies. I think it's interesting the difference in reaction you get between straight women and gay men when they receive unsolicited dick pics. Because if a girl gets an unsolicited dick pic, it's like a stray cat just brought her a dead bird. She's like, what the fuck? Get that shit off my porch. You don't provide for me, sir. If a gay guy gets an unsolicited dick pic, it's like winning a lotto you don't remember buying a ticket for. You're like, bless my stars, what? You know what? I've had a rough year. I deserve this. Fuck it. Most of my best friends are female, and I've decided not to make any new girlfriends for a while, and that's not because I have a limit to the number of women I'll be friends with, but I do have a limit to the number of disgusting secrets I want to be in on. And they offer that shit up to their gay friends way too fast, especially as I get older. You know, like, if a girl befriends a gay guy in her 20s, it's because she wants someone to go dancing with. If a girl befriends a gay guy in her 30s, it's because she's done something horrible she can't tell her real friends. And I am not a fucking confession booth. My memory card is full, you know? The last time it happened, it was a coworker of mine, and I could tell she wanted to be buddies because all week she started using words like fierce and chic. Fuck you. And so one day she approaches me in the lunchroom and she's like, so Steve, are you seeing anyone? And I was like, yes, I've got a boyfriend. His name's Peter. We've been together 4 years. She goes, that's so amazing. I have herpes. And like, I don't care. I know lots of people who have herpes and it doesn't bother me that she overshared, but it's fucked up that she thinks we're even now. You know? Those are not equivalent pieces of information. You know, I told you I'm in a loving, committed relationship. You told me that when the seasons change, your vagina gets sketchy. I really don't think we're on the same page at all. I've been watching a little bit of straight porn lately, actually. I like to watch 2 minutes of straight porn every day before I leave for work because it keeps me from getting a boner on the SkyTrain. It's so mean. Why is it so mean? It is somewhat informative, though. I have learned one thing from straight porn, and that is how to choke a woman just enough so that she dies, but only on the inside. A lot of people get indignant about breastfeeding in public, which I think is so stupid. You know, as a gay man, I always think breastfeeding is just so symbiotic. You know, the way a woman can take that thing I don't want to see and use it to silence that thing I don't want to hear. Beautiful. I was at a house party recently, and there was this very obviously pregnant woman, like big old pregnant belly. And she was chain smoking, and she was guzzling beer, and she clearly didn't give a fuck who saw it, you know? And I felt uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do. So I went to a bathroom, and I phoned my mother. And I was like, Mom, what should I do? What about that child? And she goes, Steven, it's great that you care about that child's welfare. But 1, it is not your place to tell people what to do with their body. And 2, it is not that easy to kill a baby by drinking and smoking, son. Trust me. My mother actually just retired. She's 60. She never has to work again. So retirement. She never has to work again, and she is so excited. She's almost excited as all those people who never have to see her again. They are over the moon. They are fucking thrilled. Infamous thick person Amber Rose recently said that she doesn't think a woman should have to let her pussy rest between boyfriends. And I totally agree with that. A woman should have dominion over her own body. It's your pussy. You know its limit. Fuck within it. Or don't. That's really none of my business either way. But I just like the term pussy rest. You know? Pussy rest sounds cool. Pussy rest sounds like what Donald Trump calls maternity leave. Don't you think? Pussy rest sounds like a bargaining chip that the prostitutes will use when they finally unionize. You know? Like the pimps would be like, look, you can have a half day on Christmas, but we need you fucking on Boxing Day. And they're like, oh, we'll fuck on Boxing Day if we can have 10 minutes pussy rest between all Johns. We want 2 days pussy rest after Fleet Week. And we're giving up anal for Lent. Most of us are Catholic. Come on. I'll leave you with this. I am what's known as a gold star gay, which means I've only ever slept with my own gender. It's something that I throw around loosely because I just think it's funny to talk about. And I forget that sometimes not everyone knows what it means. I had a coworker come up to me recently and she was like, so Steve, what is a gold star gay? Is that like a rating you get on one of those dating apps? And I said, no, you don't get a gold star on Grindr or Scruff. You're thinking Airbnb. Those two are very, very different. Although to be fair, you could use either one to find someone to mess up your basement suite. Am I right, bottoms? I asked my stepbrother, who's a fucking asshole, what he thinks a gold star gay is, and he goes, I don't know, is that like a medal you guys give yourself for not dying of AIDS yet? Super harsh, right? I mean, we do have that medal, but it's called a purple T-cell. Get it right, buddy. There's actually a higher classification of gay now, and that's a platinum gay. So it's a gold star gay that was born by C-section, so they've never come in contact with a vagina. And when I found out that was a thing, I was so pissed off. Because I'm not on top anymore, you know? And I don't think your mom's broken vagina should make me a second-class sodomite. That doesn't seem fair to me. And I just gotta ask, like, oh, if your mom didn't even push you out naturally, did she still get to go on pussy rest? I'm Steve Letts. You guys have been great. Thank you very much.
Wow. Keep it going for Steve Letts, ladies and gentlemen.